Today, we're tackling two parts of climate reporting that seem complex but are actually quite practical: scenario analysis and transition planning. So let's demystify them. There are four parts to today: an ASRS recap, scenario analysis, transition planning, and how to prepare for it. So you can think of ASRS as three connected pieces. Emissions reporting tells you where you are. Scenario analysis asks what could happen in different climate features. And transition planning answers, what are we going to do about it? You need all three. You can't build a credible plan without understanding your risks, and you can't identify risks without running scenarios. Scenario analysis is simpler than it sounds. Instead of predicting the future, you test your strategy against multiple plausible futures. Like a 1.5-degree scenario with rapid decarbonization, you'd have more transition risks in this case, like regulations requiring you to decarbonize fast, versus a 3-degree scenario with severe physical impacts. In this case, you'd have fewer regulatory risks, but you'd have much higher physical risks, like increased floods, droughts, intense heat waves, storms, etc. You ask, how does our business perform against each scenario? What risks and opportunities emerge? The National Climate Scenario Guidance recommends using at least two scenarios, one aligned with limiting warming to 1.5 degrees and the other representing high emissions pathway like 3 degrees for stress testing. So why use scenario analysis? I want to give you two very different answers to that question. They work together. The first is simple. It's required. Under ASRS, scenario analysis is mandatory from year one, no grace period, no phase-in. That's because everything else in your climate disclosure, your risks, your financial impacts, your transition plan, they all sit on this foundation. But here's what I find more compelling, what it actually does for your business. Most organizations think they know where their climate risks are, but that view is based on what's already visible. Scenario analysis forces you to stress test those different assumptions against futures that look very different from today. And when organizations do that rigorously, the risks and opportunities are often not where they expected. So that's actionable intelligence. It tells you where to focus, which parts of your business model are fragile, and it gives you something credible to take to your board and investors. Transition planning. So this is your roadmap for the low carbon future. It includes your targets like a 50% reduction by 2030, but more importantly, the specific actions to get there. So it's your strategic response informed by what scenarios revealed about your risks and your opportunities. So good plans are very specific, like electrifying our fleet will cost $2 million over 3 years. It will save us $500,000, our head of operations owns it, and we track it monthly. So why create a transition plan? Well, year one, you can report on progress towards developing it, but from year two, you need the actual plan, because beyond compliance, credible plans are winning business. Procurement teams are asking suppliers for these before awarding contracts. Banks are linking loans to climate performance. Companies that plan ahead can really capture the early mover advantages instead of reacting under pressure when regulations hit. So, a checklist for you to get ready. 1. Upgrade your data systems. Move from spreadsheets to robust documented processes with quality controls. 2. Build your evidence base now. Every emissions number needs supporting documentation, invoices, meter readings, supply data. Start collecting today. 3. Understand that mandatory reporting is more rigorous than voluntary. Auditors will challenge assumptions that you've used for years. Every number needs a credible source. 4. Start scenario analysis early. It doesn't need to be complicated. Even a simple qualitative exercise beats nothing. But don't leave it until month 11. It should inform your entire disclosure. And 5, get governance right. Your board needs to understand their responsibilities and engage in strategic decisions. And in closing, year one can feel challenging, but companies that invest in getting it right find year two much easier, and they understand the benefits better too. So, in our next video, we'll be sharing insights on getting through an audit from our customers that have been doing mandatory reporting for a number of years. Hope you'll join us. Thanks.